Super easy, super delicious, vegetarian. I got you covered. Let's do this. Welcome back to Kiwi Dad's Kitchen. I am Kyle Willoughby. I'm a Kiwi Dad. This is my kitchen, and today we are doing something a little bit different. We're going vegetarian, and we're making a cheese and tomato baked risotto. So when I say baked risotto, obviously usually you see me over there on the stovetop. Today we are in there in the oven. And this is a really simple recipe. It's about 4 steps with a minimal amount of ingredients. So let's kick off the first step, which is turn the oven on. So you want your oven preheating to 200 degrees Celsius. So we're going to kick that off. And while that is preheating to itself, we're going to run through the ingredients and the prep, because it's a really simple one that you can actually do right here in front of you. So firstly, those of you that saw my Facebook post, check it out. New swag, looking good in it. So, ingredients-wise, this is really, really simple. So we've got cherry tomatoes, we've got the Arborio rice. So this is your risotto rice. Our old friends Mr. Garlic and Mr. Onion are back. Cheese, vegetable stock, olive oil, which I've left behind me, which was really good, but I remembered it this time. We're getting better. And that's literally all there is to it. Everything gets done in your cook plate that I'll show you just here. So let's get into it. So prep-wise, it is pretty much, you can just sit there, dice the onion, and we've got a couple of cloves of garlic. Yeah, it is actually a couple of cloves of garlic. I do want to kind of try and stick with the recipe on this one. We're just going to coat the bottom of our dish here with some olive oil. Thusly, just get that a bit of a mix around. Our cherry tomatoes are going to go into there in a moment. So all the cherry tomatoes get dropped into here. First of all, we're going to dice up that garlic and onion, just like that. So garlic and onion cut down. They go into the bottom of our dish, just waiting here. Making sure to remove the errant onion skins that might be floating around. Okay, just going to give that a bit of a mix around to get that all incorporated with the oil, and then we are going to drop our tomatoes in on the top. Again, just give them a bit of gentle persuasion to introduce themselves to the oil. And then once your oven has come up to temperature, you're going to pop this in the oven just like this for about 15 minutes. And after about 15 minutes, phase 2 is complete. So the tomatoes are gone, all sort of nice and soft and juicy. We've got the flavors going through the olive oil as well. So we're just going to grab a fork and just gently give these tomatoes a bit of a squish, get the liquid out. And this is going to help cook our risotto rice, or Arborio rice, when we pop it in just a moment. So squishy, squishy, squishy. Simple as that. Okay, and then we're going to go in with about a cup of our Arborio rice. So Arborio rice is specifically designed as a risotto rice, and we're just into our cooking tray just here, and we're going to give that a nice good mix. Get that coated in the olive oil, the tomato juices, the onion. Just really get those flavors going on. So this is going to swell and absorb the liquid that we are going to be adding a bit more of in just a moment. So we've got our vegetable stock here. You want about 650 mils. So this is a 1 litre liquid stock. So a smidge over half the container. We dash more. Feels about right. Again, mix that in. Just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper as well, just to get that nice and seasoned. Okay. And that is ready to go back into the oven. So we're leaving the oven nice and warm behind us. And back into the oven for 20 minutes. So total cook time for this is around about an hour, give or take. So 40 to 45 minutes. So we're going to put this back in the oven for 20 minutes. And then we're going to get it out, give it a stir, and see how we are looking. And after 20 minutes, I'm going to get this lovely smelling dish to contend with. And we're just going to give everything another wee stir up. So you can see the rice is starting to absorb the liquid, the stock, and the tomato juice and the olive oil. So probably going to want to put this on for about another 25 minutes. So total cook time is around about 45 minutes, give or take. So let's pop this back in the oven for another 25 minutes and we'll see what we're dealing with from there. And 20 minutes later, or 25-ish minutes later, there we have it. So that is cooked pretty well to perfection. Now there's a couple of extra steps we need to go through first. So now if you are wanting to loosen this up a little bit, you can add a bit more of the stock. But first thing we need to do, actually, we'll do this first. So just got some dried Italian herbs here, so we're just going to throw in a couple teaspoons of that. And it wouldn't be a cheesy tomato risotto without the cheese, so that's about a half cup, give or take. Now this is going to be psychotically hot, so I'm just going to mix that cheese through so that it goes all lovely and melty. We're going to mix those herbs through at the same time. And that is smelling just sensational. So we're just going to melt the last of that cheese through. And that is how simple this dish is. Now, this is vegetarian. If you wanted to make it vegan, you could use a vegan cheese or a non-dairy substitute for the cheese to turn it into a vegan rather than vegetarian dish. But there you have it. You can serve this alongside some steamed veggies or a nice salad, or just tear into it just like that, and we are ready to go. Job done. And the thing that I love about this is that it's stuff that you probably normally have lurking around your fridge or your pantry anyway, and if you don't, it's not going to break the bank to go and get it. It's super simple and it's super delicious. I have been looking forward to this. Although this has just come out of the oven, so I'm probably going to regret this as well, but never mind. Oh. That is fantastic. That is absolutely delicious. And that melted cheese just really adds something to it. So you can containerize this to meal prep for lunches or dinners through the week. Assuming you've got that level of patience and you don't just knock the whole thing off like I'm very tempted to do now. I won't, because this will probably keep me going for quite some time, but this is really good. The onions and the garlic, the tomatoes, the freshness, the pop, it's just sensational. As always, recipe is downstairs. As you can see, most of it's done in the oven. It's so super simple. Go and give it a try. You will love it. So there we go. About 5 minutes prep time, an hour in the oven, and that just tastes incredible. I can't get over how easy that is to throw together. throw it in the oven, job done. It is absolutely sensational. So that's it for this week. Thank you so much for being here. As always, I do really appreciate everybody tuning in. Please do like, comment, subscribe, share, get the video out there to everybody. I really appreciate that support as well. And remember, I am active on my social media platforms as well. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I again really appreciate all the support on there. And until next time, remember, some is a perfectly acceptable measurement when you're cooking. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Kiwi Dad's Kitchen. I'm out of here.